Hola, hola a todos, soy Tomás. ¿Cómo estás? Oh my gosh, ¿cómo están ustedes? There we go. I think that was right. Everybody, it's time for my daily, it is my daily Spanish practice. And for the second week in a row, I'm going to do a live stream of what I'm working on. Last week I said I could share some tips and some of the things that I do to get the most out of Duolingo when I do use it, and to talk about some other methods that I use to learn Spanish. This is the Esperanto Variety Show, and we have new videos every Thursday. And so let's get started. All right. One thing I figured out last week is that the sounds from the Duolingo program were not going out into the stream for whatever reason. I'm not sure how to fix that, so I'm going to make sure that I say things out loud, not only because I think it helps me learn, but I think it helps you guys follow along. There's the notice saying that I am live. Came through my phone, so I'm thinking by now we may have some people joining us. Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo están ustedes? I think that's right. Which reminds me, I am looking for a Spanish speaker to join me via Google Hangouts, if we continue doing this in the weeks coming up, to join me during these live streams to keep me honest in terms of my pronunciation, and perhaps that can make things a little more interesting that way. All right, so I am working on Spanish. I've mentioned before, it's my New Year's resolution. There's the grandfather clock letting us know that it's noon in the Eastern time zone. And yeah, so I am actually right now, I'm rushing through the tree trying to get it as gold as fast as possible. As much as anything, I want to just sort of see how Duolingo works in terms of whether it's possible to game the system. And I'm also working on some other Spanish materials to help me sort of retain this material in a controlled manner. I do want to point out before I get into this that I am trying to catch up with Berto, and it says I have got to get 4,000 XP to catch up with Berto. So that's not happening today. There's a small chance I'll be able to level up. Right now I'm at level 18. I think I need a little less than 1,000 to level up. Not a very good chance I'll get 1,000 today, but we'll see. All right. Okay. So let's just get right to it. If you guys want to bring up Duolingo on your own, so you can work on your own Duolingo at the same time. I've heard some people like to use these live streams to, like if they can listen to them later, like in the car or while exercising, that sort of thing. But yeah, so we'll see how this continues to work. It worked out pretty well last week. I certainly enjoyed it, and saw some people watched it and got something out of it. So let's see what we can do today. Tomorrow there's a live stream about Esperanto. Today we're doing Spanish. Okay. I'm just going to do a couple exercises here, and I'm just going to test out. That's the key. Don't forget to use the tips if you haven't, and I have not used the tips for this yet, so I am going to use the tips for this lesson. It tells us about numbers. I've been doing numbers since I was little, watching Sesame Street, so counting to 20 is not that hard. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much does it cost? That's a phrase I hear a lot in the, oh yeah, I hear that a lot in my Pimsleur tapes that I listen to. And I say, ¿cuánto cuesta? And if there's more than one, ¿cuánto cuestan? All right, that's good. Para mí, para ti. Conmigo has been really messing me up. I need to, hopefully that'll come up in my Spanish book, because I don't quite understand when we say conmigo, and I've also been having trouble knowing when to say por and when to say para. So these are things that I know I personally need to work on. Esta camiseta, esta es para mí. Para mí. I'm thinking I'm going to use por with verbs. Anyway, papá, quisiera comprar algo. Quisiera. I got some feedback about my pronunciation of quisiera. Hopefully that's correct. All right, and now that I have said that, I'm going to, how can I do this? I've got too many things open. All right, this is Spanish Tomorrow's going to be Esperanto. Today we're working on Spanish. So I'm going to click on that just so I can see who is watching and see if you guys are letting me know anything really critical, such as we can't hear a word you're saying. Two are watching. All right. Two brave souls. Avid tea drinker. Buenas tardes, avid tea drinker. Conmigo, with me. So you would never say anything like con me. It would always be conmigo, all one word. Is that true? I think it is. All right. So let's see how I do with my exercises. Back arrow. And I'm going to do a test out. Click on the key to test out. Jump to level 2. Let's see how we do. This hat costs 19 pesos. 19. Este sombrero cuesta 19 pesos. Ding. How much do these shoes cost, sir? ¿Cuánto cuestan estas zapatos, señor? ¿Cuánto cuestan estos zapatos, señor? ¿Cuánto cuestan estos zapatos, señor? Ding, ding. Why do you want 15 pesos? ¿Por qué quieres 15 pesos? ¿Tú buscas unos zapatos blancos? Are you looking for some white shoes? Are you looking for some white shoes? Here we go. This is as good as it gets, folks. So make sure you've got something to keep yourself engaged, whether it's your own Duolingo or whether it's fun correcting me. Tengo 16 pesos en mi cartera. Cartera is a purse. Tengo 16 pesos en mi cartera. I have 16 pesos in my purse. I have 16 pesos in my purse. In my purse. And again, I think these tabs are sometimes harder to use than typing, but when I'm with Spanish, I'd like to have it because I have to worry less about good spelling. Maybe that's cheating. I don't know. That's part of the reason why I like using my Spanish book and writing things out longhand as well. We want to go shopping today. Queremos go shopping. Ir, comprar. That's not right. I don't know how to say this. Queremos, that's we want to. Ir, compras. I don't know. I'm just going to skip it. All right, so here's one thing that I do when I do the Duolingo. When I do the Duolingo and I'm getting things wrong, queremos ir de compras hoy. Queremos ir de compras hoy. We have big and small sizes. Tenemos grandes tallas grandes y pequeñas. Tenemos tallas grandes y pequeñas. We have big and small sizes. Ding, ding, correct. All right. Uso la talla pequeña. I use the small size. I wear the small size. I wear small. I wear small. I think that's probably good. I wear size small is probably what it wants. You need the. Well, okay, I don't agree, but I'm not going to let that mess me up any. I don't have $13 now. No tengo. Oh, how do you say that? I just said I have the numbers down. No tengo $13 ahora. No tengo 13. No tengo $13 ahora. ¿Quieres comprar algo para mí? Do you want to buy something for me? Do you want to buy something for me? Ding, ding. All right. What time does the shop open? ¿A qué hora? Abre. There it is. ¿A qué hora abre la tienda? La tienda. La tienda. ¿A qué hora abre la tienda? So you see I'm repeating the stuff out loud. Los precios son caros aquí. The prices are high here. The prices are expensive here. Houses, duo, chicken, chairs. Nosotros buscamos una tienda de ropa. Ropa must mean clothes. We are looking for a clothing store. Nosotros buscamos una tienda de ropa. El vestido cuesta 14 pesos. The dress, it's a dress, costs 14. 14 is 14. El vestido cuesta 14 pesos. The dress costs 14 pesos. Hay muchas tiendas interesantes aquí. There are many interesting shops. There are many. A lot of. I get this wrong every time. I just want to say many, and it's there are a lot of. There are a lot of interesting shops. Hay muchas tiendas interesantes aquí. So we have to add here. ¿Cuál es el precio de este reloj? What is the price of this watch? What's the price of this watch? Ding ding. Ellas buscan unas faldas baratas. They're looking for cheap skirts, I think. They are looking for unas faldas baratas. Some cheap skirts. Esta falda es bonita pero cara. This skirt is pretty but expensive. All right. Almost there. I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're working on in the coming weeks, coming days, Esperanto Variety Show, what I'm working on, what I'm going to have for you this Thursday. I'd like to hear what you guys are working on in terms of your language learning. Let me see if I can get through this with one more heart left. Ellas buscan unas faldas baratas. I think we already just had that sentence. They're looking for some cheap skirts. El vestido cuesta 17 pesos. The dress costs 17 pesos. The dress costs 17 pesos. And in that case, I was saying the number. I knew the number was there on the tile, but I was trying to get it to come back to me, right? That way I'm drilling myself, not just trying to get through the exercise. Even though I just said I'm trying to get through these exercises as quickly as possible to get as many points as possible. It does make sense, at least while I'm doing it, to try to get as much out of it at the same time. All right, so let me come over here where I can see you guys. Oh, look at this. All right, we got a few more people joining. Thanks for joining us. Hola. Cadence says, hola, Tomaso, ¿qué tal? Está bien, gracias. Trying on your own is better for recalling and ultimately retaining vocabulary, I find. Oh, typing on your own. I see. Yep, that's probably true. I think what I said is I was cheating a little bit by doing that. Message retracted. Okay, isn't compras a conjugated second person? Yeah, I was having a little bit of trouble with that one. I think I just blew by that one. And then I saw the oh shoot, I said it out loud too. I remember it had de in it. Well, if it comes up in another exercise, then I will try to remember it. All right. If you guys have any questions on anything you're working on, maybe there'll be somebody in the chat who'll know the answer. I'd mentioned I'm looking to get somebody who speaks Spanish better than me, hopefully a native speaker, to join me on the live stream for next week. That would be a lot of fun. See how that works. sort of explore a new dynamic as well. And then maybe that person could also keep an eye on the chat. So I know sometimes we get some chat messages in Esperanto. So if you speak Esperanto, that much better. Yeah. I was wondering how that day works as well. All right. I don't think I can review this exercise because it wasn't an exercise. It was a test. All right. Well, I'm going to keep on hammering these out and see what I can do. Thank you guys for bearing with me. It says I got 40 XP on that one. What did I say? I have to get close to 1,000 to level up. Probably not happening today. Duolingo Plus. Not interested. Actually, as a host, it already blocks the ads for me. For a while, they actually weren't showing me the ads for Duolingo Plus because they figured I wouldn't need it. Looking on this screen, it reminds me I had a live stream on Sunday where I let my streak cross into 1,111 days. That is 1,111 or 1,011 days on Duolingo. Somebody asked, did you start your streak from when you first logged on Duolingo? And the answer to that was no. I found an email where it says welcome to Duolingo, and that was I think 1,200 and some days ago. I forgot exactly. So I was actually poking around on and off for a little while before I actually started this streak. And it's funny because although I'm not really on Duolingo every day, sometimes I find that doing a streak is a little bit. Sometimes I wonder if it's just unhealthy to worry about that. Oh, I have to get on today. I've been able to manage that, and it hasn't been a big interruption, big distraction in my life. But part of me thinks I should just one day just let it go, whoop, and not worry about my streaks anymore. All right. A lot of times, a couple times, I had somebody criticize me. I think it was a troll criticizing me for. Actually, it's over here on the discussion tab. I wonder if I can do this. Like a total detour here, but I got a note on. I wonder if I can find it quickly by searching 1111. A lot of people do the 1111 day streak. Here's mine. I started a thread out here where I was had a link to the video, and this morning I think this guy's a troll. It's a brand new account. And he said that the fact that somebody uses Duolingo every day makes him worry about what the future is going to be like. Where'd that message go? Well, I don't know. All right, well, forget it. But what I was getting at is that some days I've actually logged on to Duolingo and forgotten to do my exercise. I get out there, I start answering questions in the Esperanto forum, and forget to do my exercises. All right. Take one more look at the chat before I get into another. All right. So if anybody knows what to say about, it looks like you guys are trying to figure out what to do with day. Good. So here we go. Another round, same level. Este precio es caro para mí. This price is expensive for me. ¿Quieres la camisa en talla 17? ¿Quieres la camisa en talla 17? 17 means 17. Do you want the shirt in size 17? It's always funny to me when you can type in numbers as a translation. And I'm trying to understand the Spanish. That seems like a reasonable answer. But sometimes when I'm trying to translate something into Spanish, I just think it's silly that Duolingo accepts numbers. Sure, that's good Spanish, but it doesn't show that I've actually learned what the numbers are, how to pronounce them. Yo voy de compras todos los sábados. This is what we were just talking about, though. Yo voy de compras. I'm going shopping every Saturday. All right, so this is what you guys were just talking about in the chat. I go shopping every Saturday night. There we go. It says I spelled it wrong because it's lowercase, but the Duolingo accepted it. Yo voy de compras. Huh. That's exactly what we were just asking. Why is it compras? I wonder if that's a plural. Anyway, I'm sure somebody will comment in the week coming up in the comment section. And if so, I will pin it to the top. So if you're watching the replay, be sure to watch that. Esta falda es bonita pero cara. This, remembers what that means. Skirt is pretty, but expensive. Este reloj cuesta 13 pesos. This watch costs 13. This watch costs 13 pesos. P-E-S-O-S. I hesitated because I couldn't remember whether it was 13 or 30. I know Duolingo hasn't shown me the larger numbers yet, so that's one hint. And I'm also wondering whether I'm getting mixed up between Spanish and Italian, but we'll see as we go. This is a store for babies. Esta es una tienda para bebés. Esta es una tienda para bebés. Ella busca 15 pesos en la cartera. She is looking for what? She's looking for. Ella busca 15 pesos en la. Oh, and cartera. Cartera is a purse. That's why I wasn't understanding the verb. That makes sense. She is looking for 15, must be 15 pesos. I'm going to say in her purse. I'm going to say, do I want to say her or do I want to say the? I'm going to say the. I bet you we'll accept either, but we'll find out. Ta-da. Another correct solution is she is looking for 15 pesos in the purse. What did I say that was different? She is looking for 15 pesos. 15. Oh, because that spelled the number out. No big deal. These dresses cost a lot. So we can cheat by looking for the capital letter. Estos vestidos. They have been using that word in every lesson since I started. So if I don't know vestidos by now, I am in trouble. Estos vestidos cuestan mucho. Mucho. Estos vestidos cuestan mucho. Hay probadores aquí. Are there changing rooms here? Are there? Are there changing rooms here? Hay probadores aquí. I'm wondering where I learned that word. It must have been in an earlier Duolingo word because I did not know that word a week ago. Probadores. So you can learn it just by testing out. We have big and small sizes. Tenemos tallas grandes y pequeñas. Pequeñas. Tenemos tallas grandes y pequeñas. No tenemos muchos dólares. We do not have many dollars. We do not have many dollars. All right. So as I continue to go through this, so the idea is we are live streaming my practice in Spanish. It would be nice if we can get somebody on a call in the future who speaks Spanish and might want to join us if we can do this again next week. I would encourage you guys to work on your own Duolingo or whatever it is you're working on at the same time. So, yeah. And then, again, if you come up with any questions, ask it in the chat, help each other out. I'll be back around to see what you guys are chatting about in a minute. So, yeah, one thing that happened this week is I had the conlang. I did a video on which conlang would be the best choice for international auxiliary language. Spoiler alert, my answer is really none of them. I think they all have their own value. Apart from any kind of ultimate, success in that sense. In fact, I think talking a lot about this goal, I think is misleading, and people misunderstand what these languages are for, especially what Esperanto was for. And I got so many reactions to that. I'm working on a sequel video. I have the whole thing filmed. I've started editing it. Hopefully I'll be able to finish that tonight or tomorrow morning and get that uploaded by Thursday. Otherwise I'll have to do that next week. Yeah, so if you guys are working on, let me know in the chat. I'm going to circle back around. Let me know what you guys are working on, or if you're watching the replay, of course, in the comments, that'd be fine too. One thing I've been doing is I have some Pimsleur tapes, and literally they are tapes, cassette tapes. I don't know how many of you guys remember those. And I have a car with a cassette player. It's funny, I couldn't find a cassette player that works in the house, but I can listen to it in the car, which is kind of neat. I really like Pimsleur, except for I find it very expensive. So I usually try to get it from the library. And yeah, so this I've actually listened to this course quite a few years ago. So yeah, when I say I've never seriously learned Spanish, I've done the Pimsleur. I find it useful while walking, but I've never actually studied conjugation tables and these other sorts of things that I'm working on in my book, Complete Spanish Step by Step. All right, so what do you guys do? How are you guys working on your languages or Spanish or whatever? Here we go. Let's get some more of these done. I got 3 hearts left. There are a lot of interesting shops here. Hay muchas tiendas interesantes aquí. Hay muchas tiendas interesantes aquí. Why? Okay, so interesantes ends in ES. That surprised me a little bit. I just have to remember that interesantes must be possible to use that with masculine and feminine. I've gotten turned around on some of those, gotten those wrong because I wasn't paying attention to the grammatical gender. Mi madre quiere buscar un celular nuevo. My mother. What does this mean, everyone else? Mi madre quiere buscar. My mother wants buscar un celular nuevo. Look for a new cell phone. And hopefully you guys are screaming now, you forgot a word, you forgot a word, you forgot a word. My mother wants to look for a new cell phone. Ding, ding. My mother wants to look for a new cell phone. Mi madre quiere buscar un celular nuevo. These pants are very expensive. So we can cheat again, look for the capital letter. Estos pantalones son muy caros. Estos pantalones son muy caros. Ding, ding. You are. They are looking for ellas. They are. I'm going to read the sentence. Ellas buscan unas faldas baratas. They are looking for some cheap skirts. Write 14 in Spanish. I'm tempted. You know what? Here we go. Oh, I can't believe it. I just typed 1-4 and it took it. Duolingo, you are being way too easy on me. All right. So the question is, do I really know how to say 14? So it's 14. 14 is really the right answer. 18, 19, 20. 18, 19, 20. So that's 18, 19, 20. 18, 19, 20. Tú buscas unos zapatos blancos. Are you looking for some white shoes? All right, so I'm just going to get these wrong on purpose because I don't need them to get through this level. And then I'll see what you guys are doing in the chat. Busco unos verdes. All right. So I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not going to get my 1000 XP today on the live chat. We've been at this about half an hour. Guys, thanks for hanging with me. I have up to an hour to do this today. By the way, if you guys are interested in the Esperanto chat tomorrow, I do want to mention that it's at a different time than it was last week. Initially, I wanted to do the lesson at the same time. I'm sorry, do the live stream at the same time, the question and answer session for Esperanto. But it turns out I have a lesson request or a lesson scheduled for that same time. So I'll be teaching Esperanto, and I will do the live stream a little earlier in the day. I suppose I should tell you the time while I'm thinking about it. Well, I can't tell you because it's not listed right here. Well, anyway, that's okay. I will. Oh, actually, while I'm on the screen, I'll let you know this is the page for Esperanto Variety Show. I've mentioned this in a few other live streams. So if you guys come out to Esperanto Variety Show, you can see what's going on live now. It has some popular uploads. And I especially want to draw attention to the community tab because I've been experimenting with this, looking to see what I can put out here. Here's the announcement saying that we have the live stream. Oh, look at that. Here's the answer to my question. So tomorrow at 11 p.m. Whoops. Oh, crap. Oh, I meant 11 a.m. Man, shame on me. Can I edit this? I'm going to edit this right now, you guys. Thanks for bearing with me here. 11 a.m. Hopefully no one's going to show up at 11 p.m. I will hopefully be asleep by 11 p.m. Eastern time. I've got to get up the next day. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, so make sure you go, if you guys are interested in Esperanto Variety Show, to subscribe and use the bell icon so you get the notifications. And, yeah, check out the community tab from time to time. I'll have some information and some other posts out there for you guys. Okay, so look at this. You guys are hasta luego, cadense. Ciao. All right, so I don't know if there's anything here that's be interesting to look at. Quieres. Whoops, I remember that one. Informal use instead. Okay. Hola. All right. So anybody who's joined in the meanwhile, welcome. I'm just working on my Duolingo here. I would encourage you guys to work on your Spanish or whatever. If you are at work or exercising or whatever, hopefully I will say enough Spanish out loud that you guys can learn along that way. Queremos ir compras. Yeah, all right. So we talked about de. We found a sentence where that works, depending on what you're trying to say. No sé de qué están hablando. Acabo de llegar, pero creo se refieren a quiero a comprar o quiero ir de compras. Yeah, so the question was, and I'm sorry my Spanish is not up to catch 100%, but the question was, why is it compras? Quiero ir de compras. Why is there an S on the end there? And here's how that works in another verb. All right, I will read some of this later because it sounds like you guys are sharing some good information there. Queremos ir de compras. We want to go shopping. Queremos ir de compras. Compras. No sé mucho español, pero estoy aprendiendo mucho de esta. Look at that. Queremos. Tengo que ir a almorzar ahora. Almorzar. No entiendo esta palabra. Perdón. Right. Saludos. Saludos, Saúl Vega Chazón. Saludos. I spelled queremos wrong. Yep, lo siento. Look at that. We're all learning. We're all making... All right, stupid spell check. That's funny. All right, I'm going to do one more round, and I'm going to call it a day. You guys are... let's see, what else do I want to mention here? Oh, yeah, so what are you... Curious what you guys are working on. How else you guys are working on your language learning? What languages you're working on if it's not Spanish? What materials are you using if you are learning Spanish? And again, if there are any if there are any native Spanish speakers that are joining us and are available generally this time of week, this time of day, on Tuesdays, I'd love to invite you on by voice chat this time next week while we do more of the same thing. And that might be kind of fun that way. All right, one more round, and then I'm calling it a day. Actually, let me check my... leaderboard. What? Oh yeah, these are the people that have the same amount of points, more or less, a little more, a little less, as I do by the week and then by the month. Oh, wait a minute. Angelo, I didn't think I was, are you, oh my gosh, are you, he sent me a message saying that he had more points than me, and I think he's probably shot way ahead here, and I will never catch him. Look at that. Oh my word. He's a machine. He's got almost 52,000 points. Oh man. Oh, am I going to catch him? All right, for now, Berto Schumann, your days are numbered. I'm coming for you, and then I'm coming for Professoro Box. He's actually, I know he's a viewer. He commented on the Conlang video. So, and I've actually had the honor of meeting him quite a few years ago in person. I was in his state, and I forget how far he had to drive to come visit, but yeah, we came out and we spoke interlingua with each other, or at least I think we did. We spoke Esperanto, I know that. He's a fluent speaker of interlingua, and yeah, kind of feel like I'd missed that opportunity to make the most of it. But anyway, my interlingua is very rusty. But anyway, that's information for the sequel to the Conlang video. I've got lots of material there we can work on. But today we are working on Spanish, so here we go. Should I do a different one just to get different sentences? Let's do that. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to look at the, this is my first time doing this lesson, so I'm going to take a look at the tips and notes. Using the light bulb. Don't let ser and estar intimidate you. I'm going to read this in more detail later. Oh, that's all it says. Yeah. All right, anyway. Oh, it says the T in estar is for temporary. I don't believe that, but anyway, here we go. Click on the key to test out. Jump to level 1. The girls are a little sad. All right, again, I clicked on the first sentence I saw with the right last word. Las chiquitas se hallan otra vez tristes, which I think is certainly not correct, so I'm going to try a different one. Las chicas están un poco tristes. That is correct. Tus amigos son guapos. Now, guapo is a funny word because I really like the movie The Three Amigos. And actually, I'm curious. Might swing by here to see who knows the Three Amigos. Who's seen that movie with Martin Short and Steve Martin and Chevy Chase? It reminds me of my late friend Bill. He really liked that movie a lot too. Oh man, and I just love, one of my favorite scenes is when they have the mariachi band. Anyway, I love that mariachi. My wife will not let me join a mariachi band. There's somebody in town looking for mariachi players, and I keep telling her I want to audition, and she always says no. But anyway, so the villain in Three Amigos is, who knows the name of the villain? Yeah, guapo is handsome. And that's because the villain in the show is El Guapo. So for years I knew that, I always thought of that word as El Guapo. It's just the name of the guy. And somebody told me it means the handsome one. Yeah, so anyway, El Guapo. Tus amigos son guapos. Your friends are handsome. Your friends are good looking. There we go. Well, after all that. Nosotros estamos nerviosos aquí. We are nervous here. We are nervous here. That's weird. We are nervous here. Nosotros estamos nerviosos aquí. Let me hear that again. Nerviosos. Nosotros estamos nerviosos aquí. I think that's a very weird sentence. It's interesting doing this because I see some people complaining about sentences in Esperanto. I'm like, why are you complaining? Just learn Esperanto. And some of that is, I just want to go, why did you come up with this weird sentence? Yeah, but I know that it's not, could be pointless to comment. Anyway, those shoes are very clean. Limpos. Is that right? Esos zapatos están muy, I don't know how to say that word. I know that means clean. Limpios. Limpios. Is that correct? What do you guys think? Limpios. Am I saying it right? Limpios. Limpios. Guapo. Handsome. I don't know. Somebody just said, I just saw in the chat lunch, and it reminds me, I am really hungry. I should eat lunch. I've got another appointment at 2. I'm going to work with the scouts at 2. So I got to allow enough time to travel there and eat my lunch before I go and make sure I've got my materials ready so I can work with them. All right. Muchos estudiantes están enfermos hoy. Muchos estudiantes están enfermos hoy. Many students are sick today. Many students are sick today. Muchos estudiantes están enfermos hoy. Estamos sorprendidos. We are surprised. Ding. There we go. Este niño siempre es responsable en la escuela. This boy. Este niño siempre es responsable. Is always responsible. En la escuela. At school. I can guarantee you if there was a sentence like this in Esperanto, somebody would say, why is it at school instead of in school or whatever? And my guess is the course would probably take that. But the other thing is these sentences are my model here, and I just have to trust that whoever made the course did a good job. En la escuela. En la escuela. Esas chicas son guapas. It's interesting that guapas can describe a chica. Oh, because it's guapa. So it must mean pretty. Huh, what was that other word for pretty? Bonito. Those girls are good looking. Este libro es amarillo. This book is yellow. Nosotros siempre somos estudiosos. All right. We are always studious? Yeah, studious. All right, because that is a choice. We are. That was going to be my guess. We are always studious. All right. Somos. Somos amigos. That phrase is popping to me. So somos amigos. So somos is the permanent. Yes, right. Somos amigos. We are friends. Estamos perdidos. We are lost. So somos must mean a more permanent thing. Somos amigos, because we're always friends. And so estamos perdidos. We're lost temporarily, hopefully. There we go. I think that's, yeah, I think I understand that. Cool. If I'm wrong, somebody please let me know. All caps here. All right, 4 people still watching. Okay, I will hammer through this and then we'll be on our way. Este vestido rojo es grande. This red dress is big. Red dress is big. Ding, ding. Come on. Big. Ellas están sorprendidas. They are surprised. They are surprised. Nosotros somos rubios. We are rubies. We are, must be blonde. Rubios. Nosotros somos rubios. Somos, again, is the permanent one, so we are always forever blonde. Yo estoy muy nervioso ahora. I'm very nervous now. I am very nervous now. Esas chicas son altas. Those chickens are tall. Those girls are tall. Estas chicas son altas. El supermercado está abierto hoy. The supermarket is open today. Is open today. Los chicos están muy felices hoy. The chicks, chicos, Oh, those are dudes. Chicos. Los chicos están muy felices. So felices describes dudes. Okay, los chicos están muy felices hoy. She's, which is wrong. The chickens. The boys are very happy today. I need to get that she's out of there. And there we go. My brother is blonde. My brother, mi hermano es rubio, is blonde. There we go. And I'm just going to get the rest of these wrong. La oficina está cerrada los martes. The store is closed on Tuesdays. Nosotros somos altos. We are tall. Don't need to get those right because I'm just testing out on this one. All right. So the Esperanto lesson is tomorrow at 11 a.m. Correct. Just a little earlier, or depending on your time zone, just an hour earlier than we started this one today. Yeah. And I have actually have a lesson just before that too, so it might be 5 minutes late, depending on what I can get ready ahead of time. So if you can join me this time tomorrow for the Esperanto question and answer, that would be great. Hope you guys got something out of this today. I know I did, and I got something out of you guys being here. That's kind of fun to have you guys follow along and commenting, and cheering me on. Hopefully you guys are working on your Spanish in one way or another, or whatever language you're working on. Those of you who are regular viewers of the channel, I'm pretty excited. I wonder if I can show you this. I'm pretty excited by some of the statistics on the channel. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take a second to show you guys this. All right, so I can come over here to Creator Studio. Some of these live streams that I have gotten a lot more view time than I expected. People are watching them longer than I expected. So that's really encouraging, and as long as people find that useful, I will keep doing it. The Conlang video was extremely successful, which is why I'm going to be picking that theme up a little bit in the weeks and months to come. And I'd mentioned I'm going to show you guys the analytics, the watch time graph for this channel. And because those of you who have been watching Esperanto Variety Show for a long time, you know that at this time a year ago we were working on daily videos. This time last year, I'm going to do lifetime. This is total bonus material here for people who are really into what's going on with Esperanto Variety Show. This time last year we were doing daily videos, and what you can see here is, if you remember, the goal was I was trying to get up to 4,000 watch hours, so Esperanto Variety Show could remain a YouTube partner. And there are some things that I'd like to be able to do that I cannot do because my partner status was revoked. So I'm working that up. Here's the lifetime watch time. So here's just a quick thing. If I show this is the watch time in minutes, day by day of the channel since it was launched close to 2 years ago. If I change this to the 7-day totals, it's a little smoother. You can see trends a little more easily. So what you'll see is in the beginning part here, I was just sort of exploring the channel. I was making new videos every Thursday. And then in July of 2017, I had some Boy Scout activities. I went to North Carolina to teach at NASC, to teach Esperanto there. And I kind of fell out of the habit of making weekly videos. And so for this period here, I was not making videos very regularly at all. So you can see watch time had dropped. And then here's the period where I started the weekly videos and the daily videos, that was. So this big chunk of watch time is now scrolling off the end because it was over a year ago. And look at that. So this little hump here, that was when I was in NASC last year doing daily live streams, summarizing some of the Esperanto stuff in our classes, and also taking questions online. So that was a little bump in watch time there because I was doing it daily. But look at this. This is recently. This is you guys watching watching more back episodes as a way of supporting the channel. This is you guys watching the live streams and hanging out with me here. This is the Conlang video and sort of trying other content that's going to let people know the Esperanto Variety Show is here. And then we're going to, later on in the year, we're going to circle back and do more specifically Esperanto content as well. In addition to any kind of language tips that can come up that will be of general interest to these people that are finding the channel now. All right, so yeah, so you guys are rich. This really means a lot to me that you guys are watching. I know I got a new patron last week, and that's always exciting because I know you guys care about Esperanto Variety Show and what we're trying to do here in terms of just helping more people hear Esperanto, more people learn different languages, and just how to become better language learners, ultimately with the goal of learning Esperanto better. But anyway, once again, thanks for hanging out, and keep on watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow and all that jazz. Dun, dun, dun. All right. I'm going to take one more look at the chat and then say goodbye. Duolingo Spanish Practice with... All right. Nos vemos, Tomaso. All right. See you guys then. Thanks for watching. Google Hangouts. Stop broadcast. Adios, amigos. There we go. Goodbye, friends. Adios.